Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the first game of the Pwnanza YouTube channel. This is ScReaM versus mTwRINE. So ScReaM gonna be the red Zerg here at the top right of Xel'Naga Caverns, and his opponent all the way down left, mTwRINE. Of course, ScReaM is Pwnanza's own ScReaM, Rhine, mTW's. So, non-pro players playing against pro players here in Xel'Naga Caverns. We'll see how it all turns out as ScReaM is going on for that. 9 Overlord, 10 drones, so nothing cheesy coming from him. Meanwhile, Rhine. Ooh. He's putting a pylon there. So that's quite interesting. Let's see if ScReaM goes for that early hatchery, which sometimes players do. Let's hope he does not decide to go for a 15 hatch or something like that, because a gateway is now coming down over in the natural expansion of ScReaM. So proxy gate, not really hidden, but definitely much nearer than from the base. So no, ScReaM is actually going for gas. This probe is attacking them drones, and ScReaM is shortly gonna see that momentarily, and now he sees the gateway. He's gonna be dropping the spawning pool right now indeed, and starting to get gas as well. So ScReaM in a pretty risky spot right now. The spawning pool is gonna take some time to finish. Meanwhile, Zealots are gonna be chrono boosted. As well, actually Rhine not saving up chrono boost, instead probing up a lot, dropping this pylon here to block the ramp, maybe for a counterattack, or I don't know. Probably he's going to be getting the cybernetic score shortly to get those stalkers out. And ScReaM, the spawning pool is nearly finished, but the first zealot is now out. Second zealot is being chrono boosted, and one zealot and one probe should be able to deal quite some damage to these drones, especially the zealot here. But 2 spine crawlers getting dropped by ScReaM. Excellent choice there. One drone getting killed there. Not much damage dealt just yet, but they're now attacking the spine crawler. This should not be killed, but of course ScReaM prefers to mine minerals rather than save his spine crawler. Excuse me. So now he's got 4 lings out, 2 more in production. And will they be able to thwart the attack? 4 lings, one of them nearly gets killed, but no. They actually seem to be going for the counterattack I talked about previously. The first gateway is down here. Cybernetic score is coming down. Will Rhine decide to block the ramp? And meanwhile, just massing zealots from here, blocking the ramp, well, not really blocking it. And ScReaM repositioning the spine crawler to be able to defend his spawning pool well. And indeed, Rhine decides to block the ramp. More links in production, as well as finally the first queen. ScReaM deciding to reposition the spine crawler. He didn't like that position very much, and he's getting the gas. Will he be getting the metabolic boost upgrade? And not yet. Meanwhile, here ScReaM gonna take down the cyber core. No, it seems like he's gonna retreat, and he's gonna target the probe. So that's really nice there from ScReaM. One of the links get killed. But now what that means is that Rhine will have to kill one of these 2 buildings if he wants to move out with units from inside his base. Whereas previously he could just warp a pylon down anywhere with that probe and warp units there. And now ScReaM killing this gateway and pylon and massing links, strangely enough. I would have thought that he should be getting drones at this point. And the Stargate is nearly complete for Rhine. He's now getting the Warp Gate research. And the first Stalker is out. Going to try to kill this Overlord here. Yes, indeed, that Overlord is going to die. No doubt about that. And only 1 Stargate and 1 Gateway for Rhine at the moment. We'll see what he decides to do with this probe here. As the natural expansion has been dropped for ScReaM, he's now making probes. And will the Stalker get cut? Yes, the Stalker is gonna get caught. The Stalker is a bit too fast for those Lings, but speed is nearing completion, so that Stalker is probably gonna die. And the first Void Ray is coming out. Pylons are getting spread over through the base. Metabolic boost nearly completion. Only one gas with no guys mining. And yeah, massive drones getting more queens out. Did he see the Stargate? No, he did not. But ScReaM is probably expecting something pretty cheesy here. Pretty interesting all in, probably, as we see 2 more gateways being dropped for Rhine. So indeed, we're going to be seeing a 3-gate Stargate all in. At least I don't think he can expand behind this. As more Lings are getting produced. Strangely enough, he sees the first Void Ray, of course, killing his overlords. First Queen is out, but this Queen does not want to engage. When the Void Ray is charged, the Queen is going to die, undoubtedly. And the first Lings are coming in for the attack. No sentries are there to prevent their movement. But of course, Lings against Zealots, not the best. And I'm getting a bit of lag here, I'm sorry. The Void Ray gets taken down, and the few drones were not mining all the time. But finally they are. And the few Lings were not lost, so excellent. More Lings. Wow, he gets in the base, sees the 3 gateways. And the Stargate, of course, nothing new there. And he's gonna see the pylon here at the bottom of the ramp. Well, I don't think he saw it, but he could have seen it. And that obviously means an expansion, which there it is. Pretty strange stuff here from Rhine. It almost seemed like an all-in 3 gates Stargate. Not much you can do to save money off that, I guess. And the first Spore Crawler being dropped. No Spore Crawler in the main. And just Lings and drones and queens being made now. This queen is gonna die, indeed. And more Lings. The queen is coming down. This Spore Crawler does not want to die. And one of them Void Rays is gonna die. Wow, nice cancel there by ScReaM. And all these Lings are moving out over to mTw's base. mTw Rhine's base, sorry. And where the forge is nearly complete, but there are a lot of Zealots here, a lot of Lings there. All these sentries are gonna die. Huge attack by ScReaM, killing the sentries off. Excellent, he even focused that one. So really good job there by ScReaM. He's gonna deny the expansion, putting Rhine extremely far behind. And if he does not lose these Lings, then even better, which he does not. Which he does. Nope, he kills the probe, so pretty nice stuff there. At the cost of no Lings. So yeah, interesting thing to do there. Killing the probe, and the Roach Warren is now on the way. First upgrade on the way as well for Rhine. He does not have hallucination. He continues chrono boosting Void Rays, and the first Fallen Cannon is being placed down, as well as the Nexus yet again. 2 more Geysers, and the 3rd one was placed some time ago, not being mined yet though. For ScReaM, he's probably going to be transitioning, into a lair pretty soon, and he will also be getting the 3rd base at some point, I guess. As the robotics facility is getting placed down for mTw's Rhine. More cannons. Nope, just the 1 cannon there. It's pretty scarce defense, but we'll see if ScReaM manages to use that to his own advantage. As here is the lair for ScReaM, and at the moment just drones in production, whereas Rhine is now getting the 2 Geysers at his expansion, so he's going to be getting Colossi pretty soon here, I would expect. And those guys are pretty good against Lings, if you ask me, so definitely a good call there. Although, of course, 3 Void Rays going to wreak havoc here on ScReaM's base, but 3 Queens against non-charged Void Rays might just be too much, as the Void Rays are forced to retreat. And 7 Roaches on production, well actually 11, as the first Spore Crawler here, just to be even more safe than with just so 3 Queens. So pretty good here by ScReaM, even making 2 more Queens. Queens are pretty good. I mean, they can transfuse each other, and they are extremely good attackers against air, so Nice. And here comes the Zealot Sentry army. Zealots and Sentries, not too good against roaches, but Void Rays are pretty good against roaches. Those roaches won't be able to take them down for obvious reasons. As the Hydralisk then is now finishing, and 5 Hydras instantly, 6 Hydras instantly in production. Meanwhile, Ryan getting the robotics bay for those Colossi, and he has already got +1 attack, so that might come into effect here as the battle is starting. And let me close that for better viewing experience. And here we go, Lynx engaging Zealots. They should be attacking those Sentries, but the Roaches are just too much for those Zealots and Sentries. And here comes the Hydralisks, which they should be focusing those Void Rays down, and indeed they are. And all this army is melted for Ryan. Doesn't stand a chance. And CCCC by Ryan. What does that mean? Let's open this once again. And Hydra's off creep. Not the best of the best runners in the world. But, I mean, there's not much Ryan can do now to defend against these Hydralisks. He does not have Colossi. The first one is coming out, 15 seconds left. He wants to buy some time with his Stalkers, and if the Colossus comes out, then he might be able to defend against these Hydras, because Hydras are really bad against Colossi. And here they are. Notice the Hydra's health decreasing rapidly, and the Colossus does not have Thermal Lance, so he's not able to attack these Hydras, not even through the short distance we see here. But now it seems there are too many units here for ScReaM. The Colossus does not want to go down. Roaches pursuing such Colossus. And will it go down? Yes, it does. And now these Hydras are just gonna be able to wreak havoc. And you noob. No, I'm gonna say that word. Comes out of Ryan. Wow. Definitely did not expect a pro player of that caliber to be so BM. Kind of interesting. But that was that. ScReaM defended flawlessly that proxy gate, and then was able to just come back excellently into the game with perfect decision making, making a lot of queens, and just timing the Hydralisks excellent. So pulling off the win against Ryan. So pretty nice stuff here. And just one apology, I kind of forgot to close the replay bar, so that sucks. I guess you have to deal with that, and in the next cast I will remember to turn it off and probably put there some sort of Pwnanza banner. So I hope you enjoyed the cast. I hope you tune in for more casts, and remember to check us out at justin.tv/youthstarcraft for more Pwnanza action in terms of clan wars and inside games. So yeah, subscribe, like, and comment below. I'll see you all in the next one.